Hello guys, today we are going to look into a very interesting phenomenon in industrial engineering. Your warehouse workers might be working hard, but a huge part of their day may be spent doing something that adds zero value, that is, walking. In fact, a typical order picker can spend far more time walking than actually picking the products. And here is the crazy part, your warehouse layout may be making them walk those extra miles. Let us say an employee gets an order of 20 different items. They get a list and starts walking aisle 1, then aisle 2, then aisle 3, back and forth through the warehouse. It's simple, but there is a problem. They might walk past hundreds of products they don't even need just to pick those 20 items. This is commonly called as a snake route. And when you have 20, 50, or 100 workers doing this every day, those extra steps adds up very quickly. Think about your warehouse for a second. If your employee spends 30% of their time picking and 70% in walking, are you getting the 100% of the value you are paying for? You are paying the people to move the products, but a big part of their salary or shift is simply walking to find those products. Now imagine 50 employees doing that every day. That's a lot of labor and lot of footsteps that don't actually directly move an order towards the customer. So the question becomes, can we find a better route? Instead of telling the worker, walk through every aisle, why not calculate the best route? Give the system the worker's location, the location of the 20 products, and the warehouse layout. Then let the computer figure out the path. That's where the A star algorithm comes in. A star is a pathfinding algorithm. The same basic idea is used to find efficient paths through the complicated environments, including game maps and navigation systems. For a warehouse, we can turn the floor into a digital map. Racks become the obstacles, aisles become the possible path, and the algorithm looks at the possible routes and calculates which one makes the most sense. Instead of blindly following the same route every time, the system can look for the shortcuts, cross aisles, and alternative paths. But here is the important part, the worker doesn't need to understand any of that math. They just need a tablet or a scanner and a route. Something like go here, pick the item, now go there, pick the next one, and continue. The complicated calculations happen in the background. The worker simply follows the route. Now imagine cutting the walking distance significantly. Same warehouse, same employees, same products, same orders, but fewer necessary steps. That means the worker can spend more time in picking and less time in walking. And that is the real goal. We are not trying to make people walk faster, we are trying to make them walk less. Because sometimes the biggest productivity improvement isn't asking your employees to work harder, it's removing the unnecessary work from their process. But there is a problem with this. A perfect route can optimize what is happening inside your warehouse today. It doesn't tell you what is going to happen tomorrow. What if one of your products suddenly goes viral? Order jumps, demand changes, and suddenly your carefully optimized operation is dealing with a completely different situation. That is where another supply chain problems appear. The bullwhip effect. A small change in customer demand can create a much bigger changes as you move upstream through the supply chain, and that can lead to the overproduction or excess inventory. So, click this video and we will look at how AI demand sensing can help companies react to those changes before they turn into much bigger problem.